Lico 3 here, and I'm going to do a video today to help out all new collectors to the hobby. Just try to steer them in the right direction and give them some knowledge that could help them out. That's pretty much the reason of the channel in the first place. There was a comment in one of my videos that caught my attention last night from Michael, and this is what he said. He's been watching me rip boxes all weekend. He's new to collecting football cards, just started last week. He was wondering if you ever thought about making a video for people new to the hobby, good products to get, what to watch out for, websites, just different things like that. It'd be awesome and helpful because it's hard. He wants to get into it. It looks fun. The truth is, it is fun. So I sat down for 5 or 10 minutes and just wrote down some note cards on just different things I could think of that might help any new collector to the hobby. Just tips and tricks I picked up over the years. I've been doing this for a long time. So first off, I think the best way to get singles and get stuff to add to your PC and build up your collection is to buy on eBay and to buy on auctions. The reason stuff usually goes cheaper on auctions is the auction is dependent on two people wanting the card at the same time and thus bidding the card up. When you only have one person that wants it and say the other person went to bed already, doesn't see it, or he would have bid, the card goes a lot lower than it should. That's why cards go so cheap in auctions. Just not enough people see it that actually would want it. So look for stuff cheap on eBay, man. I mean, you'll pick up a lot of cool stuff for prices you can't even believe sometimes. So that's the first tip I can give you. Just gonna take these off and put on new cards. There's about 10 of these, so it's not gonna be too long of a video. Now, if you're gonna get into grading, I would go with PSA over Beckett. Their prices are just cheaper for bulk orders, and for the kind of stuff I collect, the cards I send in, I'd say 70 to 80% of the cards I actually submit to PSA have a declared value that's less than 100, and for that you can do bulk orders for $7 if you sign up as a member. And when you do sign up for a membership, they give you free vouchers, which kind of offsets the fees you pay to be a member. So to me, it makes sense. You get a lot more for your money from PSA. You don't have to pay to have your autographs graded either. So Beckett charges you $2. So that's just one tip I'd give you on if you're going to get into grading. I'm going to get into wax now. Now this is just I'm just talking about 2014 wax. That's kind of my specialty after all the stuff I've bought. Now if I was going to sit down and tell you which boxes to open from this year, I got 5 right here. One is SP Authentic, and this is just what it looks like. The camera's not, it's too close, but this is SP Authentic. You get 20 packs per box, 3 hits. You can hit some really nasty stuff. If you watch some of my breaks of this stuff, I hit some really cool cards. So boxes, I wrote the prices that I think the current market value is on those. So 90 to 100 for SP Authentic. 2 is Platinum. I mean, I think for the money you can get some really nice cards. You don't have to spend crazy amounts to break it. You get tons of rookies, parallels, die cuts, which have some value. The base set has value, so Platinum's a great buy for 50 to 55. Plus, a lot of the autos are actually on card and not sticker. So I'm a huge Platinum guy. 3, I put Bowman Chrome. Drawback of this one is a lot of your hits will be sticker autos of practice squatters, but Topps kind of has to do that to get the checklist filled out. So this is Bowman Chrome, and you get 1 hit per box, 3 or 4 numbered parallels, plus tons of rookies, cool looking inserts, and you can get this box for I think 40 or 45. So you just have a chance at pulling something really cool without having to spend a ton of money. I actually pulled in Aaron Donald's Super Refractor a few months ago, and it was sold it for $650, and the box was like 35 or 40 bucks. So that's just one example. It's not common, but it does happen. Topps Chrome, this product's been kind of bashed for a while now, but I think for what you get, if you think about what you're paying about 40 bucks for a box, which is the cost of 2 retail blasters. In the retail blasters, you're not guaranteed an auto. In this, you are. The odds are you're going to get a practice squatter, but you can still hit a nice auto, and you don't have to pay, again, crazy amounts to hit cool cards. That's one of the big tips I would say to look for in the hobby. Now, this is a totally different animal here. 14 Contenders is a nice product. I think at the current price point, it's about it's at least $125 a box. You have a chance at some really nice stuff, but you can also be left with some $3 to $5 autos, which is common in contenders. It's a huge checklist, so be careful. Don't go too crazy with contenders, but you might want to try one or two just to get started. So that's kind of the top 5 products wax-wise this year. There's other good ones I like, but those are kind of the best of the best. Now, this is a website for, say there's an auction that you want to win, and you don't have you have to go to bed. You got to get up for work. Just Snipe.com. You pay $5 a month, and you put in the item number and the price you want to snipe, and it'll put your bid in. Their computer system will automatically put your bid in with like 5 seconds left, so you can pick up some nice cards there if you don't have time to sit around and bid all the time. I use it sometimes for stuff I want to win. Now this is something to be very wary with going forward. Last spring, Panini started up their rewards points program, and they basically take out a hit and give you a points card, which can be anywhere from 150 to like 1100, I think. It might go up higher, I don't know. But the gist of the whole thing is, to have your card shipped to you, you have to pay a shipping fee, which is $4.32. I don't know where they come up with that number, but it only costs $1.93 to ship a card in a bubble mailer. So to me, it's a sham. So be careful when you're breaking their products, because you can be left with a lot of these points cards, and it really takes away from the value. That's why I've done so much Topps this year. That just kind of left me sour. But I think there's a lot of people that share my view on that one. They still make nice cards, don't get me wrong. It's just that one aspect just kind of leaves me a little sour. These are some devices or websites that you might want to check out when you're getting into collecting. Terapeak.com is basically a market research tool where you can type in any item and date range and see what the current market value is for eBay. So if you want to find out what a card's going for, type it in, find out the data range, see what it's worth. It's just a quick way to see how much you should pay for cards if you're buying a high dollar card and you don't want to pay too much. Now, if you're going to sell on eBay, Turbo Lister is a quick way to list all your items. I'll have to do a video separate on that, because there's a lot to learn in Turbo Lister, and you can list a lot faster on there because it takes time to list, and obviously people want to list their stuff fast. Now, watchcount.com is pretty cool, because when there's a buy it now best offer on eBay, it doesn't show you on the site anymore. So if you take the item number and paste it into watch count, it'll show you what the card actually sold for. So that's a good way to find out what buy it now best offers sold for when they end in a best offer. Those are just some websites. Just a quick one. I'll just hold it up. Find a team and a player, PC them, find parallels, put together a cool little set of a player or team that you like. As the player, his career goes on, you pick up nice cards. It should be fun. For a new collector, I would shy away from high-end products like Exquisite, National Treasures, and 5-Star. I just think you're not going to get the enjoyment or thrill. Yeah, if you hit something nice, it'd be awesome because it's so quick. But I think you're left with a box break that lasts like 30 seconds, literally, if you do it fast, or 2 minutes. So I just don't think you're going to have as much enjoyment starting out that way, paying $350 to $500 a box. It just seems kind of extreme to start out. So I would hold off on those. Maybe do one if you're feeling frisky. Here's just some basic stuff that I think is often overlooked nowadays. Let me just get this piece of tape here. When you break boxes, just be careful how you're going to handle the cards, because if you damage the card, it's going to be tougher to sell. When you're doing your auctions, you got to be honest about condition. You're going to have problems. So you pull your card and just get it, sleeve it. This sleeve's like too small for the card, and then top load it. Sounds basic, but it's actually a lost art in collection, I think. And then if sometimes your card's too small for the case and it slides around. I've gotten cards in the mail where the card's halfway out of the case and it's damaged or dented. Take a piece of tape like that, tape it shut, or use a team bag like this and put the card inside the team bag. So it sounds simple, but it's a way to protect cards, and I've had countless examples of cards getting shipped to me. They're just sloppy. The card's out of the case. It's bent. Just a way to avoid headaches going forward. Shoot, this video is already over 10 minutes. This one's just going to have to be longer because there's a lot to cover. Something else that's overlooked is if you're breaking products like Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome, Platinum, sets actually build value. Now when you put together a complete set, it takes some time, but you actually get some value out of your product. So instead of just tossing all the base in the trash, what some people do, or throwing it out, put together a set, put together an insert set. You'd be surprised by what you can get for it. It's a way to grow your money for breaking and to actually get something out of the lower valued cards. So don't just toss all your stuff away if it's not a hit or whatever. I'm just going to hold this one up too. Mix buying singles and box breaks. Don't pick one or the other. Try each. If you're breaking wax and not hitting anything nice and you're tired of it, try taking a break and just buying singles. You know, just try to utilize both ways to collect. This is going to be one of the last note cards. I think it's a pretty important one if you're going to be breaking chrome cards, because the surfaces get fingerprints pretty easily. Get a microfiber cloth. You can get these. I think I got this one out of my Oakley shades. It came with it. It's just that the type of material in it can wipe off the prints on a card. So a lot of people break their Topps Chrome boxes and they're just, you know, touching it like that, putting their prints all over it. So when I get the card in the mail, I can see like 5 prints. Take your cloth and just wipe it down, and it'll actually take every print off of that thing. And also when you break chrome, if you hit something nice, don't be quick to like print the card up. Try to hold it like that if you can, just on the sides, because you won't print the card that way. That's just kind of a basic thing. Most people already know that, but if you don't break chrome, the cards are a little different. This is the last one. I'm just going to hold it up. The two, back when I bought off of these websites, I buy through wholesalers now. These were my two favorite, Steel City Collectibles and Dave and Adam's Card World. They both have some of the best prices on the net, and they also offer promo codes. So watch out for promo codes. If you spend over $500, get 25 off. If you spend over $100, get $10 off. Just stuff like that. Sometimes they're in the back of Beckett magazines or on their website or Twitter. So just try to utilize what you can to save a little bit on these what you break. That's it. There's a lot more to break. You could talk about this for hours, but that's just kind of the basics. If you're getting into collecting, some of the stuff I've learned, just have fun with it. You know, if it's not fun anymore, stop. But the odds are it's going to be fun. So, thanks, man. Michael, break some boxes, man.